Hey guys, welcome back to What Was Mommy Thinking? My name is Crystal. If you're new here, I am a full-time working mom of 3 amazing boys, and I am so glad that you're here. If you are not new here, welcome back, and today is yet another one of my crazy little, not really cook with me, but we're gonna make something homemade today. So if you've ever watched any of my videos before, you know that we have some dietary restrictions here in the house that play an important role in all of our grocery shopping and menu planning. And we've covered before how sometimes those things tend to cost a little bit more money. So today I'm going to do another homemade seasoning blend that is gluten-free. It is also not sodium-free, but the sodium is so minute that it's almost not worth counting. But I thought we would do that together. So if that's something that you're interested in, stick around and we're gonna make some of the best ever French fry seasoning. Okay guys, so to get started, I've got a mason jar here, and I know that that's totally shocking to everybody that I'm storing something in a mason jar, but I've also got this funnel. I don't even remember where I got this. I'd had it for a very long time, but it sits perfectly right in the top of the jar and makes making any of these spice blends super, super easy. All right, so I only need 2 measuring devices for this. I've got a 1/2 cup and I've got a 2 tablespoon, which is the same as an 1/8 cup. So we're gonna get this party started. So the first thing that I'm gonna need to do, ooh, I almost dropped it, is 1/2 cup of this onion powder. We're going to go ahead and pour that right in. Okay, about 1/2 cup of that. Then we're going to put in a 1/2 cup of paprika. And I do need to refill my jar, so I'm not sure that I have a 1/2 cup here, but let me grab my other one. Hang on just 1 second. Okay, so to refill this paprika, I just buy these at Sam's Club. I'm going to go ahead and use what I have in the bottom of this jar before I refill it, so that I'm not putting new on top of older, kind of like you would recycle anything in your pantry. Want to make sure you use the oldest stuff first. And so we'll go ahead and dump whatever's left in here. Yep, I knew it wasn't quite going to be a 1/2 cup, but no worries. I'm going to finish refilling it out of here. They're even a little bit different color. Okay, so that looks good. And then what I'll do after I'm done here is I'll take this and fill up that jar. So the next thing that we're gonna add is dried parsley flakes. We're gonna do a 1/2 cup of those. I know this might sound kind of weird, but this fry seasoning is fantastic. And all that you do is you can use the frozen fries, the store-bought ones. For us, we try to use those sparingly, because anytime anybody else makes something and needs to preserve it so that they can sell it and charge people for it, they tend to put preservative in it, and the most common preservative is salt. So even like the frozen French fries tend to have a lot of sodium in them. Okay, the next seasoning is oregano, and oh, did I forget? I skipped garlic powder. I'll go back to that one. So for the oregano, it's an 1/8 cup, which is 2 tablespoons. So we're gonna do that. I didn't see the garlic powder sitting back there. I was wondering where that was. All right, so the next seasoning is garlic powder. And for the garlic powder, it's a 1/4 cup. So it's 2 of these right here. There's 1. And there is 2. That's right, you get in there. All right, then we've already done the oregano, so now we're gonna go to this thyme. Thyme is also going to be an 1/8 cup, which is 1 of these scoops. It doesn't quite fit down in there, so we'll just give it the old zhush here. All right, and then we've got basil, and basil is also going to be 1/8 of a cup. So we'll stick that right down in there. Do that one. Then we have black pepper, which is also 1/8 of a cup. And if you were not on a sodium restriction, you would also add in some salt, or you could use onion salt or garlic salt instead of the powder. Then for the cayenne pepper, we're just gonna do about that much. The recipe calls for somewhere between 1/2 and 1 tablespoon. We did about 1 tablespoon because my family does tend to like things a little bit spicy. Okay, and then all we're gonna do is put our little lid on this and give it a really, really, really thorough thrashing here. And shake that up really good and make sure that it's combined. And this stuff is fantastic. So what we will do, and maybe I'll do it in a video before I post this, is make homemade French fries. So you take your potatoes, slice them for French fries, soak them in water for a couple of hours to pull some of the stuff out of them, dry them on a paper towel, and then give them a really light dusting or spray with olive oil, or brush it on with a pastry brush. Sprinkle this on it and put the fries in the air fryer, and it's fantastic. So I've got a little sticker. What did I do with my little sticker? Yep, right here. So I made this awesome little sticker that I'm just gonna peel off. Oh, these are so old, they're not wanting to peel, are they? There we go. So I'm just gonna stick this on here so that we know what we're dealing with. And it'll go in the pantry, and then when we're ready for French fries, I've got my seasoning all ready. That's it for this recipe, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.